My name is ClelandHost, and I teach algebra, geometry, and physics here at Royal Oak right now. I have a husband and 4 sons. I'm ranging from 9 up to so there's 19 now. So I'm here to talk to you about one thing that was really hard for me, which might surprise you as a teacher, which is speaking in front of crowds, or even just speaking in front of a small group. When I was a teenager, I wanted to teach. I started right out, I wanted to teach right from the beginning. But I thought, no way can I teach. Because the bane of my existence was this bag. When I was in 9th grade, our English teacher required us to do the evil bag speeches. And the bag speeches were set up where you're supposed to hold the bag and give a speech about yourself. And on the outside of the bag was everything that everybody knew about you or saw about you. Right now, that's the names on those screens where it says, you know, the name of whoever is in the classroom. Inside was all of the things that people don't know. And we're supposed to share those things. Now, right now, this isn't so bad. It seems a kind of cool idea. Only thing is, when I gave the speech, it was like this. And I stood up there and I could not stop shaking. So I shook so bad you could not hear what I had to say. So I was looking at this speech thinking, there's no way I can do this. But the teacher said you had to do it, so I did it. Got through it, survived it. It was horrible. Don't get me wrong, I did not succeed at all. Next year, a different English teacher, I thought, well, they're going to do something different. Oh, no, hey, I got this cool idea. It's a bag speech. And I'm like, oh, no, I got a strategy here. So I'm going to set it on a table, and I am not going to touch it. That way, it won't rattle. And if I shake, it won't be too bad. Only thing was, is the moment I did that, the teacher was like, no, you have to hold it up and show everything on your bag. And I was like, okay, I don't think this is a good idea. And I did, and I started to shake it away. And I couldn't do it. The teacher actually said to put it down and allowed me to present that way. I graduated, and I was never able to present well. Everybody always said, just keep doing it, you'll succeed, and I never did. So you see me standing before you right now, and I'm able to stand in front of a group. I'm able to stand in front of a crowd and speak. So how did that happen? Well, it didn't happen right away. I went all the way through college, still couldn't do it very well. Didn't get my teaching degree because I was like, no, I can't stand in front of a crowd, so there's no point in this. I really gave up. And then I joined a community, and that community said, hey, we really want to hear what you have to say. You should go and stand in front of a group and speak. And I said, I cannot do this. And they said, no, you can. This community gathered around and said, no, you're going to stand up and do it. And I was horrible. I was horrible. The first time that I did it, I was horrible. And the next time I did it, I was horrible. I shook, my voice shook, every part of me shook. I don't know how they put up with it. But they kept on encouraging me to go back up. One of the members of the community came up to me after one of the presentations, and he said, Heather, there's these things that you do. I don't know if it's okay, but here's some suggestions. And he gave some suggestions. And then another member of the community came up and said, you know, you can do this. You want to do this. You should go and get a teaching degree. You can do this. Each time somebody came up and said, you can do this, and helped me and supported me and sat there and smiled and made it look like they were enjoying it, I gained confidence. What made the difference for me in being able to stand in front of you today was the community, the small voices, the small things that people said to me that said, hey, we want to hear what you have to say, because what you have to say matters. And we're going to help support you so you can. So it took a long time. It took me 15 years before they got me to do it the first time. It took another 10 years to get here. But in that time in between, I have been on stages. I have been in improv performances. I stood at a march and spoke to a crowd. I've been able to stand in front of groups that were 5, and I've been able to stand in front of groups that were hundreds. And that wasn't because of me alone. That was because of my community around me. And this is what I want you to know, all of you out there. You make a difference to those who need your help and your kind words. You make a difference to them in ways that you don't realize. The first person who said you can do it, the first person who said, here, let me hold your hand, let me help you through this. That person made a difference. And each time you do that for another person, you make a difference. You may not know it at the time. It may take 15 years, it may take 25 years. But every one of those words changes the people around you. And so that is my message today, is remind yourself 2 things. 1, your voice matters. The voices around you matter. Listen to them, hear them, and be those kind words. Be those supporting hands. Thank you.